Okay. Yeah. Hello, Victoria. It's nice to meet you. My name is the Prince from Krazyfi, and we're really happy, to have you here today with us. So, can you actually share about yourself? Tell us about yourself. How you started singing and what you've been doing. And how long you've been into music.
Hi, well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Victoria. I'm singer-songwriter. I also do
Yeah.
other performances and acting and
Yeah.
voiceovers. Let's see, when did I start music?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I've always done music, but I only started recording my own music in about 2016.
Oh,
And then that was mainly just for me to get my music recorded.
I see.
And then in 2020, I decided, you know what? I've got this music. I want people to listen to it as well.
Yeah. So how have it been so far? In 2016, you were recording at home, for yourself. You never shared it with anyone or you shared it with friends.
That's pretty much it. When I did a gig, it would be, oh, by the way, I have some music of
Oh, I
my own.
see.
And oh, okay, that's great. But
So,
then
okay.
it sort of progressed a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So what prompted you to decide to go public, with your song, what motivated that factor?
I think a lot of being in COVID, I
Okay.
there was a lot in my life that I felt, you know what, I want to do more with my music, and I've got
Yeah.
this music. Why aren't I doing anything with it?
What
It
did,
was sort
yeah.
of a question to myself. Well, why aren't you sharing it more with people? So I got onto a music management course
Oh,
so that
oh,
I could really promote the music properly and actually allow people to listen and work out how to find people on social media and how to bring them in and
oh,
hopefully get more people to listen.
I see. So how's that working out for you so far?
Better. It's
Yeah.
doing yeah, it's really great learning all these different things about the industry and um all these business style things actually, that
Yeah.
if you had a recording um publishers and things like that, then they'd do it for you. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
to know what it is. But I'm
Exactly.
independent, so I need to know the whole lot.
I understand. I feel you there. I feel you there.
Mm.
So what has been the challenges you've been facing so far? Because I know it's not easy at all. So what challenges has been coming your way, hitting you hard?
So far, I come from a very small area, and um, it's in France where I've been for a long
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
And it was very hard to push any music to them because in my area you don't have independent music.
Okay.
You listen to the radio or you go and see a band that comes up, but usually they're known people,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it. It wasn't until I could get to an English audience
Yeah. I
that
see.
I could push forward and be able to do more.
Oh, I see. So basically you've been limited because everyone is listening to the famous artists, out there. So if you're
Mhm.
not no if you're independent, it's very difficult to actually get heard when you were in France.
Yeah,
So,
very difficult.
but so right now, how is the audience now? How is your audience now? Are people paying attention, and are you getting the attention that you require, or that you need anyways?
That I need. Oh, I'm getting a lot more attention, and I love that people are able to listen to my music and then they
Yeah,
come back and say that they love the music. And
I see.
it's at the moment, it's a great community that we've got built up, and we can chat and talk about all these different things in the music, and that's a really great thing. It may be a small community, but we're a good community.
Yeah, okay, that's really amazing, you know, because a community, having a community of independent artists, you know, supporting each other, that's a way to actually grow, and it's a way to grow real quick. And seeing that you put your time into, you know, studying business, music management, as you said, that means that you're taking it really serious, pretty serious. So what do you intend to achieve from music at this point?
At this point, I would just like to get more people to hear my music, first of all.
Okay.
But if I could feel as though I am earning something from my music, that would be great, because of course you do have costs and things like that. And as much as I want to be singing all the time, as an independent artist, you know that the likelihood of you being really successful is fairly low.
Yeah,
but
true.
For people to be willing to listen to me enough for me to make some sort of living out of it, and for them to say, okay, if you go to that festival, you know what, I have an inkling that I know who that person is, but
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure. But maybe to be able to do that would be good. Just a little bit more of a step.
Yeah. So, but you're not dreaming about going to the big stage, you know, maybe, you know,
Oh,
having
you
events and
can dream.
shows.
Everybody dreams about going onto a really big stage,
Yeah.
and I would love to do that.
Okay.
I think for every month or every year, I have small targets that I think, okay, I should be able to get to this level now.
Yeah. Okay.
This song I hope will do better than last song.
Last one,
So
yeah.
I think building up from there, that's always a great thing.
Yeah, I get you. So currently you don't make any money from your music at all, you know, streaming platforms and otherwise, you know.
Streaming platforms, you make money from them, but you don't make the biggest amount of money. I make money when I can do live concerts.
Okay.
And I do a few of those around Britain and France as well.
Okay, so you get invited actually. So you have gigs that you also perform at.
I get invited to one or two, but most of them are ones that I've actually created.
Oh, I see. I see.
Hey, if it doesn't come to you, you have to make it.
Exactly. You know, that's the way, you know, this is the steps to get known, you know. If it doesn't come to you, you can actually create your own event and make it happen for you. You don't have to sit around and wait for people to get you invited to, you know, an event. It's not always that way. And being independent, you know, it has its peaks as well, you know, because now you have the ability and to do something like this for yourself. And if there are profits in it, it's for you, you know, you don't have to split it with the label or so. So it's actually very beneficial. Yeah.
And you don't have to, if you're an independent artist, you don't have to worry about the number of people, as long as you get back the money in the tickets.
Yeah, true.
For the hall or wherever you're playing, doesn't matter where you're playing, but you can just be inviting 50 people. And then when you know you can get 50 people, you can build up from there. So that's always a really great thing to realize, that you've built up to 100, 200 people. It's really great.
That's the business side of the industry. You know, this is the business side of the music industry. And right now you're not doing music full time, which means you're working as well. So how do you balance this?
Well, at the moment, I work in entertainments in general.
Okay.
So I do a lot of entertainments over, say, Christmas or Halloween, or at the moment, lots of entertainments for Halloween. But I have been centered a lot on my music at the moment.
Okay. So which music artists do you draw inspiration from? Because I've listened to a lot of your songs, you know, and I have a lot of comments there, but let's take it slow, one at a time. Well, but they are amazing, you know, they're really amazing. But let's take it one at a time. Who do you draw inspiration from?
I have so many people over so many genres that I like to draw from.
Yeah.
So if we were going 90s, I would say that maybe Alanis Morissette would be a big influence. Sometimes Adele. I've got Fleetwood Mac in there. Eva Cassidy. So, and there are so many from all different genres. I have a few country people that I look up to as well. If I named them all, we'd be here all day.
I listen to your song.
It's so many.
Yeah, I listen to it, it's like, it sounds more like a musical. It sounds more like a country. It sounds more like a R&B. It's really perfect, that, and, I can't really point a genre to it. I'll be like, well, I don't know what it sounded like, but it's like a soundtrack of a movie, That's the way, that's how I feel when I listen to it. And it's really good because I know it's going to fit very well in a movie, especially a musical. The music is really, it fits very well there. So how do you record your songs right now? Do you go to a studio or do you do it at home? Well, just because you have very good songs, and I believe that your producer is really working real hard, to get those.
He'd love to hear that. He's gonna love that.
Because the beats are very nice, So,
well, it's still technically a home studio because it's a home.
Yeah.
But it's not one that we've paid to go to.
Okay.
But the equipment is the same more or less as paid studio. For studio. Yeah. We've got the same mics, we've got more or less the same mixing desks. Okay. Yeah, if you go on my Instagram or my Facebook pages, you can see all loads of photos of the studio when we're in there.
Oh, I see. That's good. So you do this out of a home studio. Yeah, that's amazing. So when you actually have the time to go to like a really big studio, I wonder what you're going to make. It's going to be very, very good,
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be
full orchestra.
Yeah, really, I believe that. So your last music, you say, it's still a long way to go. What's it about?
That one is about two people helping each other out. Okay. It's the connection that you have. I always say it's, I will dry your eyes and you'll dry my eyes and I will nurse your broken heart. So it's that relationship between someone, two people being able to support each other in a really strong manner of being there. And recording it, I was thinking of my mum and how we have that bond, that no matter if you need help or I need help, we know that we're there together. And it was actually really difficult to record when I was thinking of that. So
you drew the inspiration from your mom, actually.
Yeah. And I sang it to her when I was rehearsing it and she was bawling her eyes out.
That's good. This is good. There's a story behind it, because I was thinking, what's the story behind it? I really wanted to know about it, And then tell us about your upcoming release, which is, and when it's coming out, and all.
Well, my next release is coming out tomorrow on the 17th of October. Yeah. And it's called October Girl, which is no coincidence that it's coming out in October. And this one is much more of a soul pop vibe. I've gone in previous songs, I've done folk, I've done indie pop, alternative rock, a little bit of country in there as well. And but this one is definitely towards soul pop. And if you like Adele or any James Bond movie film soundtracks, then I know you're going to love it.
Okay, so I'm not wrong, saying that you.
No, you're not wrong at all.
So I was right all along. All along I was right. Because I heard that, bit of country, bit of pop, and I feel like, wow, every genre is getting involved in all the songs you're making, and they're really, really good. I tell you, they're really good because I listen to everything, I paid attention and I was like, wow, I'm really happy you're here, and I'm really happy that I'm having this interview with you, ask you this curious questions, because I really want to know. And if I really want to know, a lot of other people out there, they want to know as well. So it's going to satisfy their curiosity as well. So have you ever had any setback, let's say, any regret, like a setback, like maybe there was a time, when an opportunity presented itself to advance, in music, but you looked at it and you turned it down at that point, and today you just regret and wish that you had taken that opportunity?
No regrets in any opportunities.
Okay.
I almost wish that I had done more of the music management before putting music out.
Okay.
It feels like I somewhere went the wrong way around at one point, but I didn't know this at the time.
Yeah.
So at least now that I can build up on what I've got,
Yeah.
and I have the information.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Everyone makes the same mistake, and it's not a must that your first song must be done the right way. It takes time. Things comes together by themselves. It's not like you're going to do it all right at the same time or in the first time. But how do I say this? Being with a record label and being independent, which one do you prefer?
Well, never been with a record label, and I'm 100% sure that there are perks because they can get you in to all the different places. They have the contacts, they have the money as well to push you as far as they can, I suppose, in whatever time limit they're going to give you. But being independent, like we said, you get all the royalties. You don't have to split it with anybody.
Yeah.
And you almost get a sense of achievement that, you know what, I did all of that by myself.
Yeah.
I got those concerts. I sold those CDs. We as a my producer and myself, we did all of that. We came up with the ideas. There was no one else telling us what we should or shouldn't do. We were allowed to just go for it ourselves.
Yeah.
I didn't have to, as you say, I've got so many genres in there making up the Victoria Simmonds sound that I didn't have to be told. I think Taylor Swift said that she started off country, but she wasn't country enough. And then she went pop, but then she was too pop. And everybody told her she was in the wrong genre at some sort of time. And I don't have someone telling me what I should be doing. So that's quite a liberating feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no wrong genre actually, because people create their own genre every time, and it comes up, as long as the song, as long as it's composed well, it sounds good, and it's something everyone can relate with, then it's music. Music can be freestyle, music can be a particular type, but it also can, it's an expression. So whatever comes out, if it makes sense, then it's music, so it don't matter. But being an independent artist has its perks, it's really, really all right, especially in these days. But back in the day, it was different, you needed a record label to, put your CDs in the store, or, there was a lot of work back then, but these days it isn't that much, but being independent, it has a lot of freedom with it. And your copyrights are with you, and you don't have to, think so much about, splits and so on and so forth, signing contracts that you don't understand, being stuck in it when you don't want to be stuck in it, and all those, but yeah, so that's what you save yourself from. But with your experience right now, with all the experience that you have, what advice can you give an upcoming independent artist right now, from the experience you've had?
Right now, know what you're getting into first, know who you're targeting, and know yourself.
Okay.
If you don't know who you are as an artist, then you can't tell people who they're listening to and why they want to listen to you. So you have to know who you are.
Okay. So from your experience, like you said, you did things the wrong way in the first time when you started out. So from your experience then, what can you tell them not to do, when starting out in the music industry,
Don't assume.
Okay.
Don't assume that because something's on Spotify or something's on SoundCloud, that people are just going to listen to it. It doesn't work like that. And you're always going to be fighting an algorithm.
Yeah, always. Yeah, that's constant.
It's the same if anybody puts something on TikTok, for instance, and you say, oh, I want to be a huge TikTok star or an influencer, and TikTok doesn't like your first video. Maybe you didn't do something right and you get 4 views.
Yeah.
So you're fighting that TikTok algorithm all the time.
All the time. Yeah, I get it. Okay. So introduce yourself, as a person. We know you now as the artist. Everyone knows this is you as the artist, Victoria, the artist. But introduce yourself, who are you,
I always say that I'm a music lover, a crazy thinker, and a cat lover.
Okay. Music lover, crazy thinker, and a cat lover. So how did songwriter come into this? What was the thought? What was the spark? What was the spark that came to you?
I think songwriting has always been something. I was 16 or 18 when I wrote my first proper song.
Okay.
Probably 18, but then I found a few things on videos. I don't know what I was looking at on my computer, and I found videos of me recording music when I was 16 and going, this could be a song. And I looked at it and went, no, it cannot. Yeah. But I think it's always been an expression of mine to write it down. Everybody always told me, if you're feeling something, write it down, put it in a box, and that way you've got it out and you've put it to the side. And I sort of combined it with my music, and somehow it ended up all coming out as music in the end. All this stuff that I was writing down, I say, it actually has a chorus there and I want to repeat it. I've written a song. There you go.
But you never played any instruments? No instruments, none of it?
I like playing the guitar a little bit. I do have my own guitar and I can play it on stage if I have to. I prefer going on the piano.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of my music at the moment is coming from the piano and not the guitar.
Oh, I see. So which means you do have like a group, like are you guys like a band or something? Or are you just doing it solo, when it comes to your music?
I'm just doing it solo at the moment, but I'm sure if I needed to do a bigger gig, then maybe somebody would like to come and be my band.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So currently it's you solo and the amazing producer who is doing a very good job for you, I see. So if you have an opportunity to have a celebrity, any music artist you love on your track right now, who would that be?
Oh, it depends what style of track.
Okay. Okay, tell us about it.
I mean, if we were going full on James Bond or musical theater, then maybe we could even put some Barbra Streisand in there. We can go that far. I think that would sound good. If we're going more countryside, then I'd like to go more with Brad Paisley. I am a huge fan of Brad Paisley.
Oh.
And if we were going pop, I think I'd like to go with more Ed Sheeran, maybe Taylor Swift. Or if Alanis Morissette would like to, then I think that would work really well.
So different genre, different artists.
Yeah.
I see. I see. So Well, this is, I don't know. I'll just say it's unique. Different, you have different artists with different tracks, you know.
Well, I think the music in general all flows into itself. It doesn't stick out as being
Yeah,
completely different.
I get you.
I mean, the last song we were singing, Still a Long Way to Go, is more
Yeah,
of a definitely an indie rock song.
yeah,
But you can still create a link with October Girl, which is more of a soul song, simply because you've slowed it right down and created more of a mellow
yeah.
track.
I see.
So I think
I can't wait to listen to the new one, you know, because I've been looking, you know, what time is it coming out today? What time?
10 o'clock, I think it will be.
Okay, I'm going to keep my eyes out for it, and everyone
Well, you
should
can
actually check it out.
pre-save it. You can, if you go on Instagram or on Facebook,
Yeah,
you've got a little link right at the top, and it will take you to a base platform that you can click
yeah.
pre-save if
It-
you don't know if you're going to see it tomorrow come up.
yeah. Can you say your Instagram handle, you know, so
My
people now?
Instagram, my Instagram is at official Victoria_music,
Okay,
and my Facebook is Victoria Simmonds Music.
okay. And any other handle you think that the fans should know as well?
You can go on YouTube and
Yeah,
click in. I don't have too many, but there are some fun videos that I've created
I see.
with Barbie film and Twilight movie with some of my songs. So
I
they're
see.
fun to watch.
Yeah, I read in your profile that you have an acting history. Can you elaborate
I
on that?
do.
Yeah,
Um, musical theatre does come into it. I have played the Tracy Turnblad, and I've been in Mamma Mia and things like this. Um, small productions.
yeah.
Played things like that. I've done some immersive theatre on a train, and um, actually after the train, I felt quite seasick when I got off the train, and you're suddenly not moving.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, why am I got so used to moving all the time that now
Yeah.
I'm not moving, and it feels strange. And I've done some screen work recently as well, and voiceovers.
Oh, I see. And
So
you're very active, you know. You should include your music in all these places, because now you get paid for it, you know, because
yes.
you get paid for them. So you should always include your music, and they fit right in properly, you know. Your music fit
Mm.
right in musical. So you should actually think about, you know, pushing it out more so people can know, yeah, my song is right here. You can put it in the movie, you can use it how you want, because they really fit, no, they fit really good in it. So at this time, you know, with everything coming out and all, you have your new track coming out tomorrow, and so what next is going to come after this? Is there a music video for it, or are you planning to release any other thing this year?
We have, hopefully, we are crossing our
Yeah,
fingers to Lincoln
yeah,
University. So if anybody from Lincoln University is listening,
yeah.
we are waiting for you. Everything is almost set
Okay,
to go there at the end of November.
okay,
I'm performing in France in January,
okay,
and in January also we're going to have a new song coming out, which is back into the more rocky side of my music.
okay.
Definitely, I think Pink.
Pink.
Think
That's
Pink.
good. That's gonna be the
I
name.
really think that should be another song there, right there. It's Think Pink.
Pink, pink. Okay. Okay. So everyone is going to look forward to that, and we're going to check it out as well. And since you're here with us, it's very, you know, I'm really happy that you're here with us. Since you're here with us today, and I have you right now in front of me, can you actually, you know, elaborate, you know, the you without the music?
Me without music.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know if there is me without music. Does that happen? Me without music is usually a very shy person.
Okay.
If you take music away,
Okay.
then I think it becomes a very shy and a very withdrawn, maybe introverted person. And then with music, it's more
Lively.
extroverted.
Yeah.
It's sort of like two very different sides of a coin.
Okay, so with music, you express yourself, you become expressive and you become outgoing, but without it, then it's just not you.
No, it's not. But without the music, maybe that's the part of me that's writing.
Okay.
And the musical side of me, that extroverted person,
Yeah.
can come out and say, this is the song of what the introverted person was feeling.
Yeah.
And now you can listen to it. And do you feel that way too? Maybe we can feel that together.
I see. I see. So let's say someone wants to reach out to you, another artist who likes a song and wants to reach out to you for a collaboration. What will you feel about it? And what will you say to the person? Are they welcome to, contact you for that?
They're welcome to contact me. You can go on victoriasimmondsmusic@gmail.com and send me a message.
Okay.
Or go on, send me a DM on Facebook and Instagram. Just let me know.
Okay. Is there any
Tell me where
specific
you
genre?
are.
Is there any specific genre, or is just,
No, I don't think you should be defined by one genre. Already we've got several.
Yeah.
There are so many things. I know so many people that are very melodic singers that then work with a rap artist.
Yeah.
And it works so well. I mean,
Amazingly.
rap
Yeah.
and opera even have worked together
Yeah.
quite well. So any genre that comes into it, I think each person can add their own take to it.
Okay, so you all heard her. You can just reach out to her if you have a very brilliant idea about the next music, about the next track. She's open to that. Yeah.
I'm open to it.
Yeah, we're really, really happy to have you here today, Victoria. I am really happy, and I'm excited about your new track tomorrow. I'm really excited to, stream it, listen to it, and I believe that a lot more is actually excited to listen to it as well. And I want to actually have you here for the next interview when your next track will be out. I will really appreciate it as well. So
absolutely.
Tell us. So tomorrow we're going to stream your new song. We're going to share it and we're going to post about it and let everyone know about it as well. So if there's anything you want to share right now, please feel free to do so.
As long as everybody, you know what? If you listen to it, send me a message, tell me what you think, and maybe tell me where you are as well. I love finding out where people have come from. You never know, if I get loads of people in one place, then that's where I can come for a next gig.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's really nice having you here today, Victoria. It's really
thank you so
good.
much.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the next time. Really looking forward to that. All right.
Thank you.